EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
No worries. Such a mental, physical battle. So hard.
Bella.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Third down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Duvernay. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Rolling to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, fuck. Come on, you dumb fucker.
Touchdown, Houston. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Darnold. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to Zach.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. Down to the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Darnold completes it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Second and 3 from the 9. They go back to the ground now with Davis. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Jets 0.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Davis will try to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rashawn Gary able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Good. Makes the score Texans 14. Jets.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Darnold down to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
2nd and 8.
To the air again, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Under a heavy rush, possession. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Open man is Duvernay. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll run on first down. It's Hill.
Justice Hill.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They set up the screen to Hill. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Duvernay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what the top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, hold on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mom.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Again, Darnold. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more
Why don't you just take them up to mom?
ever before. Talk about kickers.
Then
trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Smith catches left side. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a toss to Davis going right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Just get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Quincy Wilson with the INT. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
21. Jets, 16.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll run it out of the gun with be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the former 4th-round pick is Kalen Balazs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Balazs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The busy night continues for Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And air filtration, more fresh water. Bigger kids' bedrooms for their learning. Home theater, more popcorn. Or just enjoy. We build our homes so you can get more out of your home without getting out of it. Pulte Home. More life, more home.
Almost filled, but almost not. Giovanni Oak, taste of milk without dairy.
Giovanni. Good. Join the millions who are already loving Discovery Plus.
I would give Discovery Plus 5+ stars. So many different kinds of channels have come together to develop, right?
HGTV, the Network, TLC. It's a fraction of the price of other streaming services.
Sweet deal. Find out what all the talks about. The original content will honestly what they mean. Discovery Plus. Stream what you love. Verizon believes everyone deserves the best. That's why we start with 5G in America, the most reliable network.
Verizon 5G is the next one.
And offer the best in entertainment, Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Galaxy S21 Plus 5G when you buy one only from Verizon.
People ask me, we're not going to nothing. How's that for being fair? Break. Sorry.
Can't wait to introduce you to the many people that are going to be sharing their stories here with us on the Magdalena Network.
These are original episodes. Check out our website, the Magdalena Network Preview. Download right now, only on Discovery Plus.
Have you checked out Discovery Plus yet? It's huge. It's got everything. Cooking, food shows, and documentaries, marathon investigations. Tons of new original series too. Here's the best part. New and existing Verizon customers with select unlimited plans get a free one entire year of Discovery Plus. Touchdown. Get the best real-life entertainment on Discovery Plus. Learn more at Verizon.com/Discovery Plus.
It just doesn't want to go.
Let's just work on it, Shelton.
Just trying to pull some Broadway.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of fire will help you in a better mental place for you, Cool. And just give me a shot when you need it, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
My partner really needs fire, so, I mean, I'm not going to ask for his help today. I'm just going to let him
whole day working on what he thinks it needs the most.
You just look carefully. There are some spots where the rain doesn't penetrate. You just have to find it and get it outside the box. We had a look. The canopy opens up. There's a little gap here. So there's a huge possibility that you get more sun exposure than any other box. It's really dry. In good size. I'm hoping it's my eye slotted. That's what I'm looking for.